So good. Here's a funky drop. Nice. Whew. Nice.
What's up everybody, it's Mitchy the Kid here coming at you from Grand Junction, Colorado. Today we're going to be reviewing the SR Suntour Zeron fork. This fork I got for $476 total. Originally it cost $530 at this time. It's a 35 mil stanchion fork with a 140 mil travel. It's a 130 to 140, so you can actually adjust that. This is their trail version, and also this is their air fork. They also sell this fork in the coil version. And the fork I came off of was actually a RockShox Lyric fork, which was hundreds of dollars more. And I absolutely didn't hate it, but it was not fitted for this bike, and because of that, this bike was not functioning very well. It was really stiff, and I could not do anything to make it plush, which is weird because it had a lot more travel. But for this bike, this got a 44 mil offset on the fork, and it works a lot better. I'm riding the Canfield Tilt. This is a size large, and I got the air pressure set about 60 psi for me right now. But I am really liking this fork. It has a lot better quality of stuff than I thought. It has metal knobs with quite a bit of adjustment for open and lockout. It also has a really nice, underneath it, it has a really nice metal rebound adjustment. And it has a bunch of stickers on there to tell you what they are and which way to go and how to make it more plush. So far I'm really liking this fork, but we'll take you along with me and we'll see how it rides on some Grand Junction rocky, chunky terrain.
All right, here we're dropping in and do some jumps. Oh yeah. Oh, this fork feels so much better than my Lyric. It is so surprising that this air fork is so cheap, but yet it is so good for the price that I have it at. Now, if you're a first-time buyer and you buy it from SR Suntour's website, they will subtract a certain, at this time they'll subtract a certain percentage, which is great. Dropping. Oh, that felt good. Woo! Nice drop right there. So you can get this fork for cheaper than what it'll say. And it's not just this fork, it's any enduro fork or trail fork. Has a good price. And this fork is definitely getting through its paces. All right. Maybe we'll just leave it. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, when you think of SR Suntour, you don't think of a higher end fork or it performing this well. I'm really surprised. Is it the best fork? No. But for the money, I'm really surprised. For $475, it has really everything that a lot of people need. Now, I live in a chunky area. So anything smoother than this thing's gonna be way better. All right, some more chunk, let's hit it. See how this thing does. Kind of sandy. If anybody's thinking about buying this fork, I would say, yeah, definitely worth it. But this is just a short ride. I haven't really gotten my paces on it. Woo. Yeah. Some drops. Big hits, yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking for reviews on this fork, trying to find anything about it. And there's literally zero, very minimal to none. There's like no reviews on this fork. Not on their website, not on the internet, and not on YouTube. So hopefully this will be the first that I've seen. I see a lot of people on forums asking about it, but nobody knows anything about it. There's a few reviews on the coil version, but not this one. And this fork feels any bit as good as that Lyric. And I'm not like a first-time rider. I've been riding plenty of other forks, the RockShox Pike, the Bomber Z1, which was a good fork. I liked that one. Woo. But this fork is really surprising for the money. It really does okay on the chunk. I still haven't quite tuned it to my specs, so in time it'll probably get better if it isn't good already. It's not an enduro fork, it's only 140, but it rides well. I have a trail bike, so my bike is rated around a 140 anyway, so it fits it just fine. And that offset really helps. Makes this bike way more playful with that 44 mil offset. I feel like I can maneuver it a little bit better. It feels a bit poppier. It tucks that tire underneath you a little bit more, which is some people might not want, but for a fun, playful bike and for just normal trail riding, I think it suits it way better. It's more of a modern style of riding. So something interesting about their website, SR Suntour, and their forks. With this fork, a lot of their trail forks they kind of have some misinformation on there, which is unfortunate, but it shouldn't discourage people from buying it. And I think that SR Suntour should update their website to what it actually works with. Meaning, this fork, when you look on their website, it's only spec'd to have a 2.4-inch tire on the front of the fork. Like, it can only fit a 2.4, which I'm like, that is super tiny. Like, nobody even rides a 2.4, especially on the front, unless you're across country. That's about the minimum. It actually fits a much wider fork, or a much wider tire. The fork right now, I have a 2.6 on here, and it fits just fine. It'll fit a 27.5 by 2.8, and I could almost bet this thing will fit a 2.8. If you wanted a 29 by 2.8, this will fit it. So I believe it will. It's got plenty of room, several mils on each side. Another thing that I don't really understand is that if you buy the fork, the air version, this one, you can get in a 44 mil offset, but the spring version is only a 51. You can't pick and choose what offset you want, which I find kind of weird. Let's go. All right, we're gonna see how it does on some chattery, pretty big chunky sections here. Some big drops fast. Oh yeah, it feels good. Woo! Jump. Oh, it's so much more poppy. That's great. Get some speed. Oh yeah, that feels good. Woo! Tree coming in hot. Yeah. Feels a lot better over that stuff. And drop. Oh yeah, big drop there. Yeah, the front end handled it just fine. How about this one? Oh, I think I bottomed out the rear hardcore. That was a hard hit. Yeah. Time for some more high-speed chatter. Some big hits. Oh yeah, Poppy. Way more playful. Woo! Oh yeah, just way more glued to the ground than my other fork. So surprising. That feels so good. Even on the big hits, it feels better. It's not so stiff. That makes sense. Here's some tech. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels way better. Much more noticeable on that stuff. Some spice and flow. Oh yeah, it works way better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a joy. This is great. Woo! Oh. Trying to dodge all the cactus. Sweet. And that's pretty much all the downhill. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, this fork did really well. If you like watching my channel, please give it a like and please subscribe if you want. There'll be more content coming.